Well, when did you guys get here? Welcome back to another episode of Dumb Stuff with Matt. Man, we've been working on this Spitfire quite a bit lately. Our list is diminishing, but does seem to be adding at the same time. So I got the fuel pressure regulator, fuel lines all hooked up yesterday, and we got ourselves a bit of a leak. I did some minor, quick digging around on it, and it looks like that regulator is leaking. So I'm going to take all this apart, and we're going to seal it all up nice and put it back together again. Hopefully preventing it from leaking any further, because it's made quite a mess back here. But that's a little boring for you guys to sit and watch, so I'm just going to, do it real quick like. You'll see. Hang tight. Well, we got updates. Officially leak-free back here. Did some cleaning up, wiping down, get the dust off of everything. She looking pretty good. What's next on our list that I don't want to do, but we got to get it done? Should we focus on... How about... I keep putting off that throttle, guys, because parts they're just not making it here. Let's do the coolant leak. Let's investigate that a little bit, shall we? So, I have a complete gasket kit. Should have the gasket that I need right here. You can kind of see where that is leaking from. I don't see it leaking any further south of it, so I think that's good. I think what we're going to try is just do the thermostat gasket first. Why not? Let's be lazy, right? All right, let me get in. Let's undo the mess that I made to begin with. It's probably causing this whole leak. I do have a thermostat gasket, and I have a thermostat. We'll use the Felpro one, though, just because. You're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver. You're going to need a 10 millimeter. Yoink. And yoink. Ooh, she's on there pretty good. Let's grab another poking device here. There we go. Well, I don't see any obvious reason for the no seal. Let's grab something to clean this up a little bit. Maybe we'll go ahead and... Oh, yeah, it didn't even seal on the top part. Maybe that's all this is. All right. Mm. No good way to get to that. Okay. Like I said, disregard the previous repair that I've done here. It's when the bolts were broken off inside the housing. So let's grab our... Whoa! Come here, little fella. Let's see how right. Well, it is the right one. I'll be. Okay, let's reassemble, I guess. Do we need to check the bottom of this? I bet we do. Nope. It didn't stick to any of that. So that's a plus. Okay. I've got a nut. Got a big bolt. Well, there's just no good place to stand here. Now, you were on here once before. There you are. Snug. Call that good. Well, I guess we could fill it up with water for the time being, right? Let's try that. Hang tight. Let me go find something to fill it up. Appropriate. It's not going to hurt anything. Okay, let's see if we have leaks. Ooh. Hey, battery's loose. It is still leaking. I guess the obvious fix would be to actually RTV it this time. Boo! Pretty deep carves right in there. Let's see if the old RTV fixes that. insertion. While we wait for that to cure up, let's focus on this seat that's been sitting in my garage for a year. I'm going to put you guys on the stand. We're going to get to cleaning first. Hang tight. Well, it's Monday night. Double checked our fuel system. It is indeed holding fuel, not leaking it. I checked again our coolant leak. It is not leaking coolant anymore, or at least hasn't yet. So tonight we're going to focus on the seat, the hood, and maybe the sway bar if I have time. Now, this seat that I'm using obviously is not a permanent solution. This is just something I had to bolt up. We have 6 holes, 3/8/16 bolts, 3/4 of an inch goes into the hole, the rest is hanging off the bottom. I did buy some bolts and washers today. This should fit right in there. And I also bought a piece of steel stock. I believe this is 8-inch thick. The plan is we're going to make one piece for each side, essentially like little rails, 12 3/4 of an inch. We're going to drill 3 holes in it, and then we're going to sandwich this plate to the bottom of the car with the holes going through to the seat, if that makes sense. So this will actually be at the bottom of the car. You won't ever see it. So I already have it pre-marked for 12 3/4 for the first one. I'm going to grab my fancy finger chopper offer and, see if we can't cut a nice clean cut here. I'll put you guys on the stand. It'll be on fast mode because you don't want to hear this fucking noise it's going to make. Alright. Now we've got our 2 identical pieces of steel. Those fit directly over the holes on the bottom of the seat. I'm going to take these over to my other garage and round off the edges a little bit, take off the sharp edges. I'll be right back. Apparently my belt sander just gave up, or my grinder thing. So I did the right thing and hit him with the old finger cutter. Not perfect, but after painting being underneath the car, who's really going to notice? So up next we need to locate our holes. I've never done one of these, so let me see what I come up with here. It may not work, or it may work. Who knows? I am not going to lie. That's not bad for a never built bracket. I've never done any kind of real fabrication work before. That thing lines up perfect. Wowzer. Let me show you how I did it. So what I did is, I took a piece of blue masking tape, ran it down the row there with the bolt holes. Came in with my little marker, and kind of made some circles like this. Let's see if I can get lucky 2 times in a row, because I did not expect that to work so good. So that's how I did it. I'll show you what's next. Alright, so then I took my masking tape with my 3 dots, and I stuck it to my piece of stock, took a punch, center of each hole. I'm going to put you guys on fast mode for the drilling part. It's kind of monotonous, kind of noisy. Look at that. I'm figuring some stuff out here. Now, how do we get it in the car? again, I have an idea. I think I'm gonna just wing it here and see if we can get this thing in here kind of straight. Maybe. Let's see what we come up with. Well, that didn't go as planned. My bolts were about an inch too short. And of course, it's 8:30 in the evening. I'm not running into town now. So I guess we'll pick back up tomorrow evening. See you then. And it's Tuesday evening. In an effort to get this seat in, I actually went and bought way more bolts than I need in 2 different lengths, hoping that I can find one that's happy medium and not the shorter fellas. So, I'm gonna take one of these here and see if I can get it to fit in and thread and then snug the seat down, and then we will go from there. I'm gonna put you guys on the stand. Well, let's see if it'll move forward. It has reverse. It has forward gears. It has brakes. Let's finish this thing off. At least make it so I can drive it around the block. That would be spectacular. All right, let's get back to the list. Okay, we are back on the list. Gonna mark some stuff off here. Seat belt mounted, drive shaft bolt taken care of. All we have left are these two, really, to make it move around the block. I don't doubt that it would probably just roll around the block the way it is, but I'd like to be able to give it gas when I need to. So let's go ahead and mess with this front wheel bearing real quick. I think I already know how to fix that one. Just got to pop the cover off, pull the pin out, tighten it down a few snugs, and put it all back together again. Hang tight with me. Well, I had to move the dumb stuff with Matt racing chickens. we're going to do something stupid and try to drive this thing around the block. No throttle on the carburetor, just straight at idle. Let's see what happens.
Well, he's not winning any races, is he?
Hold on, I can probably be it.
Brooke, you're right in the video.
Don't run straight. Come on.
Well, after our successful mission around the block, I want to go ahead and condense this list down to just what's needed to be done to drive this thing around town. Obviously, it's going to need a hood because it needs headlights and turn signals. Obviously, we're going to need a throttle because there's not much I could do other than let the clutch out and let it go where she goes. I'm going to go ahead and do the motor and trans mounts just because I can see them moving around quite a bit. Coolant temp sensor is definitely not working. Oil pressure sensor, definitely not working. I've got a pretty slick horn coming, and we also need to get the sway bar done. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I had never driven this car before. Never driven a Spitfire before. I built this car just to drive it. Little backstory on the car. I picked it up from a garage in Iowa where it had been sitting for 40 years. I have yet to find out why they stopped driving it, but so far at least, all I've done is really put a distributor in it and replaced a bunch of just old junky parts. So, we are going to continue on this mission here. I think we've got autocross coming up in about a month. So I'm trying to prep for that. I need to get new tires. Need to do some safety features like seat belts, you know, the normal stuff. I'm actually ahead of schedule for once, which doesn't ever happen on this channel. So we're going to call this here. This video is going to go live on Friday evening. And that means on Thursday, I can start killing this list and maybe for once be half a week or a week ahead of schedule. So guys, if you like what you see, hit the likey, subscribe-y, doohickey at the bottom. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, put them at the bottom as well. Tell me your favorite color or, whatever you want to put in there. We really appreciate you guys watching. This car would not have come together without the motivation of the YouTube channel. So, again, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.